Gate 27, nourishment. The gate of caring. The enhancement of the quality and the substance of all activities through caring. Without nourishment and caring, nothing can survive, particularly in a human being who is so vulnerable for so many years. This is the mirror of the pure sexuality of the 59th gate. This is a gate that is both a fuel and an expression of sexuality. Through definition, the power of the sacral to move us is initiated. The drive to nourish is also in its polarity, the drive to be nourished or cared for. This need to be cared for, driven at the sacral level, can lead to all kinds of sexual health problems. It is accompanied by a lack of values from the harmonic gate 50. Serious problems are possible. When the possibility of values and the expression of caring come together, we have the channel of preservation, a sign of custodianship. Those who preserve and protect. This is the gate of compassion, the power to care for the weak, the sick, and the young, and can be expressively altruistic in its manifestation, as in the case of Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Line 1, selfishness. Exalted, the ego-driven law, first law of caring for oneself, which is not necessarily at the expense of others, the power to care for oneself first. Detriment, envy and its attendant misfortunes, the power of selfishness that is manifested through envy. Line 2, self-sufficiency. The blue line, the obvious law that to give one must have. Exalted, the mother, the great nourisher, the strength to nurture and the power to care. Detriment, the child depleting the resources of others, weakness that can sap the strength and power of others. Line 3, greed. The obsession with having much more than one needs. Exalted, here the psychological manifestation, the obsession and dependency on knowing what is hidden, the secret policeman. The power derived in having more than one needs, whether sexually, mentally, or materially. Detriment, mundane and wholly without redeeming value, greed, a lust that inevitably cripples and addicts. The lust for power to get more than one needs. Line 4, generosity. The natural sharing of attained abundance. Exalted, magnanimous and qualitative sharing. The gift of rewarding those who are deserving, the power and strength to share generously. Detriment, indiscriminate sharing, the potential loss of power and strength through indiscriminate sharing. Line 5, the executor, the ability to distribute effectively the resources of others. Exalted, either the gifted and principled agent of distribution or the good sense and ability to find one, the power and strength to care for the resources of others. Detriment, restrictive nature that hampers distribution or the seeking of advice and assistance. Weakness and the risk of loss of power restrict caring. Line 6, wariness, a protection against an abuse of generosity. Exalted, a practical and realistic approach to nurturing whose appropriateness is guided by feelings and instinct. The power and strength to be realistic in one's capacities to care and nurture. Detriment, a tendency to over-suspiciousness. The power of suspicion in limiting the expression of caring.